Hi guys, good morning. Okay, so we are gonna get ready today. And as promised, we're gonna be mixing our Seint makeup and our Bellame makeup together. So we have done all of our Bellame makeup. We have done a Bellame base with Seint accents. And what we're gonna do today is we're gonna do a Seint base and we're gonna add some Bellame in for some little extra. So I just actually exfoliated my skin. I do use a clip. How's that for a word? I use a clinical skincare line. There we go. And today I use the illuminating polish and I just really scrubbed this area of my face, like my nose and my chin and everything. But I absolutely love how clean everything feels. I love the way it smells. I love the way it feels. I love the tightening and I just really love underneath my eyes. So if you have been watching me, I have been coming on live, doing my makeup 3 years now with you guys, and you can just really tell like underneath my eye area, I can tell in my forehead. So January 4th was 3 months of using that skincare, and I have to tell you, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. So last night in the shower, I did go ahead and use the last pump of my hydrating cream, and it also doubles as a makeup remover. So I have to say that no matter what makeup you have on, that moisture, that hydrating cleaner / makeup remover has just been great. I use it morning and night and I just absolutely love it. So I did order a couple of days ago and put it on auto replenish. I knew I was coming down to the end. So I'm going to have that coming now to me every 90 days because I absolutely cannot be without it. I opened up the cap this morning and I'm like digging in there so I could get and hopefully get by until it comes. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm going ahead to conceal underneath my eyes and I'm using Mango. Mango is actually one of our darker highlight colors and it's a little wild because it looks orange, right? It looks really orange on the website. It definitely looks orange when it's in person. The crazy part is this is actually my main color in the summer, which is wild. When it is all blended out, so this is just brushing it out. I'm using the little tiny side of the detail brush. And when this is all brushed out and feathered out and you set it, it really does make a difference. So when you're concealing underneath your eyes, you do want to go a shade or two darker than your main color, but you want to make sure you're getting the right color. So this actually helps with blues and purples, right? So it is like it's using the color wheel actually is exactly what it is. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and take that damp perfector sponge. It does have this setting spray on it, which is really great, and you can see what a huge difference that makes. Sometimes this is all I'm doing around the house. I just do a little bit of this and I just kind of go over it with what my main color would be and just kind of knock out some of my redness, and like what a difference it makes with my eyes. You can also see the top of my eyelid. You can really tell too because it's dark, right? So I'm doing my makeup when it's dark in the morning now. So I'm using my makeup mirror as my main source of light, but what you can see is really how it changes that under eye area. So I'm going to come through like this. And again, I'm just applying it with the little tiny side of the detail brush. The detail brush actually looks like a broom. And then you're going to see I did kind of come around my nose and kind of just apply whatever is like left over. I didn't really add any more makeup, but can you see how this gets rid of my redness? Aspen Contour will do this for you too. It's such a great, I was going to say tool to have inside of your kit because that's the way I think of it, but it's really a tin to have inside of your palette. And it's just really great for redness. So there you go. I am coming through. This is the blend brush and I am just kind of like sweeping it just to kind of make sure I don't have too much makeup. So the key to having your makeup last all day long is a couple different things. One is making sure you don't have too much makeup on your face, right? And two is setting it. And so by using the brushes, I'm telling you, it does make a huge difference versus using your finger, as we saw in the video that I did where Bellame was my base with Seint. And I'm going to say it again here. It doesn't matter which line of makeup you're using. You do want to set it with something with a damp perfector sponge sprayed with your setting spray. And you do want to use brushes because it's going to even it all out. Your finger just gives you a little bit heavier of an application. There you go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to do the cheetah method today. It's just super fun, fast, easy. It's just fun, right? It's just fun. So that's my main layer. I'm going to come in now. I'm going to use indigo. I am using this smudge brush to go ahead and apply, and we're going to do a little bit of like a hook motion. So indigo is the second darkest contour we have on the website, and it's scary. It looks so scary on the website, but I promise you, once it's all blended in, it's just gorgeous. And I want you to just see that I am doing this big old like hook, right? It's almost like a Nike swoosh. I am going to come straight down my nose here and apply some very close together. It's going to feel very weird, kind of connect it in a V underneath. I'm going to apply a little bit underneath my lip, whatever is like left over after my nose. I tend to do that. It gives you a little bit of a plumper lip. And you can put a little bit right there on the dot in the middle. And then I'm just going to go ahead and basically reshape my forehead here. And I'm just gonna kind of come down, you kind of come down to your end of your eyebrow right there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and carve out our chin. So why do I apply my contour first? I get asked this, you don't have to. Number one, it takes the longest to warm up to your skin. It is a layer that is thicker. It does take a little bit more to warm up to your skin, and it is a different consistency because it is meant to show the shadows in your face. It is meant to help you just like define your cheeks, slim out your jaw, slim out your nose, shrink your forehead, right? You can even come back in and do another layer if you wanted. And so I put it on first so it gives my face even more of a chance to warm up to it. Okay, it also eliminates makeup from being on any of those areas. This is a one layer system, which is really, really fun, but you're going to get all the coverage you need and it's going to look so natural, but you don't need to put any other colors anywhere else. And that's like the cool way. So you see me do my Seint makeup 100 different ways, maybe not 100, but this is just one way, right? So try all the ways, find out your favorite. And I will tell you, I do use this method just as much as I use applying with my brushes. So sometimes you just need to do this in the car when somebody else is driving and you got to get your butt to a game. Sometimes you just have 3 seconds to get out the door because that's mom life and it happens. Sometimes you just want a really natural look. Sometimes you just want to go ahead and draw it on your face like this because it's fun. So I'm putting it down the edge of my nose, right? I'm going down the edge of my nose and I'm flaring out like that. And then I am going up like this. I am going to put a little bit underneath my brow for an extra lift. And there you go. Just like that. You also can come back in and do a little bit right here on the inner part of your eye. So there's really no wrong ways. These are where I want to lift. I'm going to just put whatever is left over on my brush. I'm just going to throw it down there because we do want to make sure we're also matching our neck. Okay, so I'm going to go through. I'm going to use my finger here for a second. I am going to add sandstone in. And again, it's just to basically show you that that is one less layer I want on my face for a main color. So that's really cool. So I'm going to come in and I'm just tapping into 2 main colors. I am still in between my 2 colors and my tan basically hangs on for a little bit. So, but coming into January, the colder months, it won't be long before I'm just using my 1 main color. So I'm going back and forth between hazel and sandy, just so you know a reference of colors. And again, they look so dark on the website. Like at first, when I got my color match in, so this is a lot. Like if you're just starting, you're like, wow, she's got so many main colors. But I use one of these for my eyebrows. I use one of these for my contour. This is my bronzer, right? So we can actually even add in our bronzer too. So we're just going to take that with my finger and I'm just going to pop it everywhere I want. And we might come back and add a little bit more after, but we're just going to go ahead and pop that in. And I'm just going to pop just a couple down here to just kind of like even it all out. So I totally forgot what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, we'll go ahead and we're going to put our lash serum on here because I forgot again. Usually I do that right after I put my skincare on. I do let my skincare sit and soak as long as I possibly can. So I put that on and then I go get dressed. Sometimes I'll feed the dog. Sometimes I wait if I know I'm going to put this cheetah hack on and then I'll go feed the pup. It just gives it a minute to warm up. But honestly, you really don't have to. So it does warm up really, really fast. Some people like to take and spray their face before they blend. You can spray it with any setting spray, so you can use either with either product, which is really great. I prefer just to use it on my sponge and go ahead and blend it from there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use the 3D brush. This is my favorite brush to blend all of this in. I love this side right here, and wow, I'm overdue to clean my brushes. I promised myself I would do it every Sunday, so I'll make sure that I get to it this weekend. But I'm telling you, the more you clean your brushes, the less blemishes you're going to have as well. So between switching over my skincare and that, it's been just a huge difference. So I'm coming underneath like this and dragging straight down my nose. And I am going to go over my eyelid. I want to make sure all that stuff dries. And then I'm going to bring this up for a lift. Just like that, okay? And then we're going to switch over to the fluffy side. And this is the area where I want to have a little bit more coverage. So you're going to notice I don't necessarily always swirl. Sometimes I come in and I do, I have a piece of hair right here. Sometimes I come in and I stipple. I want you to also notice I'm not cleaning off my brush in between. I thought for sure that was all photoshopped when I was first watching everything. I'm like, there's just no way. She's not cleaning off her brush. Like, what's going on? And I'm also not picking up a different brush. I'm going to push all this back. And I went a little thick right here, so we just got to kind of rub that in. So I am pushing the contour basically back into my hairline, and you're creating that shadow there. But by doing it this way, it is so natural. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and you're going to do this cheek portion. So all I'm doing is just basically, you can see I'm like stippling and just kind of blending that in. If I do push, I'm going up because I want to lift. I'm going to be 45 this year, and so not that I'm complaining. I'm very happy with the way I look at 45, but I have no problem like aging in reverse, right? So that's going to be like the motto from here on out. Like, why not take really good care of your skin, and why not apply your makeup so it makes you look even younger? Why not? Right? There you go. So I did a little bit slower so you can go ahead and you can follow along, but you're going to see I did push everything back. I did push this up. I did blend this out, and I took this and blended this down, but it's just a very natural way of going ahead and having your makeup really look in this manner. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and then we're going to set that side so you can see the difference between a side that's set and a side that's not. I want you to also notice how much faster this side goes because it sat the whole time I did that side. So the cream is really great. So if you do have a minute to kind of walk away and go like feed the dog or make your kids lunches or something, if you don't mind walking around with all the dots on your face, you'll come back and it just looks better when it's so warm on your face. I often do not have that time though. That'll be like a weekend. Okay, and then we're like kind of swirling and going up. So that's like real time me blending. That's it. So easy. I love this makeup. It is so easy because you can literally do it in the passenger seat while somebody else is driving. That is a win. That is a win. Busy people, moms, we need that in our life. Okay, let's set our makeup. So we're going to go through and I'm going to set this side. I did not even respray it. I think I'll be okay. It is damp. I cannot wring it out and get any water from it, so it is not soaking wet. It's just damp. So you do want to blot it inside of a towel after you fill it up with water. And I do probably fill it up with water like 4 or 5 times. And then I blot it in my towel like really well. But you're going to see it just gives it this a little bit of like a, not a dewy look, but a very natural. It doesn't look like I have a bunch of stuff caked on my face. I'm dropping stuff left and right here. Left and right. Okay, let's go ahead and do the other side. It also makes sure you don't have too much makeup. Remember when we did underneath our eyes? It makes sure that you have all of those areas taken care of. Around your nose, around your mouth, around your eyes. Okay, so now I just need to make sure I match my neck before we go out the door. I'm going to use this blush and bronzer brush because it's awesome. I love it. It's fluffy and it's perfect for exactly what I'm doing. Just making sure that everything is so nice. I do like to come back over. I almost put it on my cheeks like it's an extra like blush, if you will. I always want more blush after I do the cheetah hack. So again, I have no problem sharing that with you, that I add more blush in, because you might too. I also want you to know that it can be buildable. Like, that's so great. And you're not going to feel it being buildable on your face. So I'm just going ahead and I'm tapping. Love the 2 sides of all these. I'm just tapping on the color, tapping it in, blending it out to perfection. Wicked simple. Out the door. There you go. I'm going to add some more blush here. So this is Sandstone. And then I am tapping into Frenchie right here. And I just dot it on. It's been my new little fun thing I've been doing. If you ain't having fun with your makeup, call me. I'll help you. If you're not having fun, if you're like feeling stressed about it, it just takes a little bit of time to play. But honestly, when you look in the mirror and you're like, I can touch my face and it looks so natural, and you could be 19 or 90 and your makeup is going to look amazing. Like, that is a win for me. It's so good. There you go. All right, let's go ahead. Let's fill in our brows. I think it's huge to frame out your face, and my brows are not bad. I did put that lash serum on there because we're going to be filling those babies in as much as possible. It is the slowest area to grow when you're trying to fill it in from over plucking. All the areas underneath and above that you don't want, they grow as much as they want, right? Those things are like crazy. But the area that you want it never seems to grow. So I do use my lash therapy for my my eyebrows as well. And then I come in with this line brush and I dip it into Astoria. And this is a contour with Seint. And I use this contour on my face too, but it's like the perfect match of my eyebrows. And then the contour kind of like, it acts a little bit like a brow wax, and it's nothing too crazy. I used to use the brow wax a whole lot, and I like it, but it's just really like not stiff, but it's just not my favorite. It's just not my favorite. And I do have an eyebrow gel that I do use, and this was like $5. I got this at Ulta. I think I like this more than I like the brow wax. It's a little bit more natural. It feels a little bit more natural on my face, but honestly, I don't always use this too. I'll use it today just to show you that you can go right over. So basically, it looks almost like a mascara wand, and I just kind of go through and gently do my eyebrows. You can go really crazy, but I still like it to be very natural, but that's just my own personal preference. And you guys, this is it. Put your eyeshadow on if you want. Set your makeup if you want. I do, before I head out the door, I do use the vanilla dusting powder, and I do like to come underneath my eye like this and down my nose. So I do like to apply this in my T-zone. I'm using the wash brush right here, and it comes underneath your eye with that little tiny side. Just so good. This is not the brush that is, you can get this powder in a collection with the powder brush, and the powder brush is great. just for me, I like to use the wash brush better. So, but it doesn't mean that you can't use the powder brush. I'm going to come in like this and set it underneath my nose, my chin, because if I'm going to have an area that's going to be a little bit more oily, it's going to be my chin. But I like to come in and set underneath and like mattify this right here. It's translucent too, so it's going to work no matter what your skin tone is too. And then you can come in and do your forehead, and I just kind of do right here in the center. I'm leaving those areas on the edges and on my cheeks, and I do leave my nose. So one final thing I do really do before I leave the house, I use one of these little tiny brushes. The Blur brush it's probably one of my more favorite brushes to do. I do sweep it into my highlighter, my brightest highlighter color, and I like to come like straight down my nose like this. You can also use the blend brush. You can use the detail brush. Sometimes I just like to come back in with these really tiny brushes, and you can just really start to like give your look some extra pop. And so the little tiny brushes are just great for that. I also come in like this, and I kind of do a little bit of like a V on the corner of my eye. And again, it just gives it that little extra pop. And then I'll just come back through with that blend brush and just kind of blend it out. And again, boom, it just makes the contour on your nose just seem more slim. It just kind of brightens up where your eye is, which is really great. And as always, you know, I just said it. So I'm just going to throw something on for eyeshadow, quick and easy out the door. I'm going to throw my mascara on again, quick and easy out the door. But you guys, this is it. Oh, we didn't do any Bellame with this. Okay, so this is a lie. This was all Seint. But you can actually go back through with any of the concealer, and you can use that underneath your eyes. You could use that for a brightener. You could use any of the lipstick colors for your cheek, which is really, really fun. You can use their setting spray underneath, which is really great and really, really fun. And then they also, Bellame has their eyeshadows, and they have this powdered case, which is just great to come back through, and you can add this over the lip and cheek, which is just going to set it even longer by taking the powder and putting it over Seint's lip and cheeks. Oh, it's like this great marriage. Honestly, it's like a great marriage. It's like the best of both worlds. So you're going to come through and just go ahead and pop that on just like that. And it just instantly gives your face some love. And I do like this powder bronzer too. So here we go. Now we are using some Bellame over the top. As promised. Seint is the base and Bellame over the top. And you can see how it just starts to kind of come to life. And these colors, you guys, these are actually perfect to match my sweatshirt. So why don't we just use our Bellame eyeshadows, and we can just pretend we had it together the whole entire time. This was the plan the whole entire time, you guys. So I'm just coming through with one of these colors that kind of just match my eyeshadow. I don't even know what color it is. Eyeshadow number 2. And then this is a sparkly one. So I'm just going to come through and add this sparkly color over the top, because that is so fun. And I'm just using my finger to apply, but I am going to go ahead and take the eyeshadow brush and just smooth it out. This is the eyeshadow brush number 3. And I'm telling you, the only reason why I know it is because I labeled it so I could sound smart when I go live with you guys. Right? Look. I did little tiny numbers on them, so that way when I sit here I can be like, oh, look at look at me memorizing all these new brushes so fast. But I really do like this one. It is very, very smooth. Okay, so I have this whole showstopper palette, and this thing is like freaking amazing. I love it. I don't even know what color to choose. We're gonna go with one of these like darker ones, because we gotta put something right here in this corner. And you know what I want to do? I want to grab the other one. This is the number 5. I really like the number 5 for this outside edge. It's flat. So I just really like it. And I'm just coming in here, and we're going right in the crease, And we're just going to kind of drag whatever's left on that brush and we're going to go up. And now we're going to have this amazing eyeshadow color that just stays very neutral and very great. And it's going to be amazing once you put your mascara on. So I'm just kind of dragging that brown color right in that crease. And I'm just dragging it down to blend and I'm dragging it up to blend. Because I do have a slightly hooded eye. So I do always have to go like up like this, right? So basically that's what I'm doing. I'm like lifting my eye and I'm going up. So when I put my mascara on, it just gives the illusion that my eyes are bigger. I mean, that's all it is. That's all makeup is. It's like painting. You're like painting your face, really. So don't take it too serious. If you think about it like you're going, you know, like you're going to do something fun, like you're going to paint something fun, and you're just playing with your makeup and you're just playing with your contour, it becomes way more fun like that. These eyeshadows from Bellame are so pigmented and they are so pretty. I love too that it comes in these pre-built palettes. And I love that there's different colors that Seint has. So like, to me, that's like just so fun. I love Seint's eyeshadows. I love that you can just pick the colors that you want. And I love the fact that this comes with some colors I would have never chose. And I love them. And then you can see I went back and forth between the two. That's really pretty. We totally had that planned. Let's grab another one of these colors. I have no idea which one. What do we got? We're going to grab this like shimmery brownie one. Is that not so pretty? And we're just going to tap it right here. We went from being simple to being badass. Okay, there we go. There you go. I love it. All right, let's put a little something right here in the corner, in the inner corner right here. We'll just tap this little fun little bright color. See what I mean about pigmented? Wowzer, right? It's so pretty. It's officially trash truck day, so my dog is like literally right by my feet, hiding, scared. My little baby girl is so scared of the trash truck. She's not like the brakes. All right. What do you guys think? I love eyeshadow. You should know that. If you're brand new, you should know that I love eyeshadow. It's so good. Okay, let's just clean up that edge really quick. And then we're going to go, I'm going to throw my mascara on and we are going to head off to work today. I have so many things to enter today at work. So we've been busy, renting apartments. It's been a busy short week, but super productive. We've all had our noses down and minimal chit chat and we got right to business. Okay. This is my problem. This is what happens to me when I sit down though. I start playing. There you go. So fun. And that was just using the spot brush. And I just like cleaned up underneath my eye and I just kind of like did my nose a little extra because I don't know, once you put your eyes on, that's what I meant. It's like badassy, right? It's like so fun. Okay, I have no idea what mascara I'm going to use today. We might go with our trusty old favorite. So I'll go ahead and I'll post an after picture and I'll let you know all the colors I used. But it's so fun to mix and match these together. I'm not going to lie. It's way fun. All right, guys, as always, reach out if you have any questions. Don't struggle with your color match. Reach out if you don't know which way to go. I will help you. That's the part I love the most. You got to reach out, though. You got to get that color match. You got to find out, but you got to just trust it. Because I'm going to tell you, if you go on the website and you look at the colors, you're going to think that I don't know what I'm talking about because the colors on the website, they're terrible. I hate to say that, but they do need to get a little better with that. You guys, this is probably one of my favorite, like cheapest mascaras that I've ever used. It is literally $4.99 and I love it. For a simple, quick, easy mascara, you cannot go wrong. The pink one is my favorite and it is hard to find. And I have tried them all. I have them all. I try every single color. The pink is my favorite. Now I do go back like this. Everybody asks me how I do my mascara, but I always throw my head back, and that's to eliminate, right? So I know it's like weird because you're like looking up my nose, but see this shimmy shaky thing I do? I also close my lid, like I close my eyelashes. So I drag it at the base and then I like close my eye, and that's how I get that extra lift without using an eyelash curler. So it's like a little trick. And then when you're doing your bottom lashes, I don't go all the way in, and I sort of paint them down like this, which I never could do before I started using that lash serum. I just couldn't. I didn't have any down there. They were like non-existent. So that lash serum is like, that stuff is so good. And then I just use the wand and I just kind of like feather it out, and that's it. That's how I get my lashes. So I'll go ahead and do the other side. The only reason why I do it off camera so much is because you're like staring up my nose, right? Because of the way I do it. But I do that so I don't ruin my eyeshadow, and I get less on. Do I still get some on my skin? Yeah, all the time. But I get less, right? And it just kind of like provides this lift when you do it this way. I don't know. Try it. Okay, so I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm at the base, and then I like close my eye. Is that not so weird to look at? See, that's why I don't do it on camera. But that's my trick, y'all. Okay, so you're just coming back through. So I really don't go back in with a second coat. I just kind of keep dragging the first coat out because I don't like that really thick. I don't like the way it like looks. I don't even necessarily like the way it feels when like your eyelashes are so goopy thick like that. So I just keep dragging out that first coat, and that's what I do. And however long they are is seriously because of that lash serum. I've been using that stuff forever. I love it. Like, they look fake, don't they? They look fake. It literally blows my mind every single time. Okay, so before I walk away, every time I go back in and I take whatever my fluffiest brush is, so this is the number 3 one, and I just make sure that I don't have any fallout. But if you try doing it that way, it's pretty good. Your fallout is like less. You guys, we almost walked out the door without illuminator on. But see how dewy and amazing our face looks? This is Nova. Tap her all over my lips. I'll show you in a second. And then I'm going to use the shape brush, and I'm going to go right back over my cheeks. I love this shape brush for my cheeks because I love that other little tiny baby side, just like that. I love the way it all comes together. Again, if your makeup is not this fun, so you're smiling at the end of it, you need to reach out to me. Nova and Aquaphor, my favorite lip color. And it's nothing. It's just your illuminator and your lip color and your Aquaphor. I should buy stock in this stuff. Like, I swear to God, I love it. Okay, there we go. What do you guys think? So easy, so simple, so natural. And isn't this little sweater, isn't this just like the cutest thing? It kind of has like a sweep over. It's like adorable. And it like looks so cute with my Tims. All right, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for watching. As always, reach out if you have any questions whatsoever. Don't ever stress worrying about what colors you are. You guys know you can reach out to me anytime. This is the stuff I love. This is like my hobby and I love it. So let me help you. All right, guys, have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.